One bird, one push-up. I'll be a bodybuilder soon. I'll be ripped in 3 hours, I will be. Or I'd be dead in 3 hours. You know that I'm doing like a bird every 40 seconds. I'd expect push up every 40 seconds. A lot. 90 push-ups an hour. Not bad. I think I'm mostly satisfied with the things we have. I'd like 1 or 2 more sick. I should check if I have any good combat gem. Very quickly approach the stage where I don't need combat gem. Like, as long as my gems are half decent, that'll be good enough. Try harder, says Brent. I don't know about that. If I had to try harder, I'd 1444. I already made a couple mistakes. Zeker is Repschet. Are you going for the gamble? How many times do you want to do it? Just once? You know what, I'll keep you. Because it's the first roll. Ten times, alright. How am I gonna time you out 10 times if you get 0? I mean, that's 1. Oh, there you go. See ya. I reckon the general rules are not helping. I have Diplo, yes. Oh, for true error. Well, I still stand that by the idea that Afghanistan is easier. Distant. Transoxiana, I think, is better suited for speedruns, though. But for like an ordinary run, Diplo seems to work. For speedruns, I think you'll be able to do it before you hit Tech 5. So, I guess the question of idea grips doesn't make that much sense. Well, if I were to be cheeky, the hardest achievement is the one that requires you to play till Tech 32 or something. There are a couple achievements like that. That's the hardest. Yeah. But on a more serious note, I reckon True Air is quite hard for most people, for many people. Yeah, Kale should be much easier. Honestly, I think Kale had always been fairly easy. I don't know, I feel like people underestimate how much conquest you can do as a nation with shitty national ideas. Because the whole identity of Kale is that they're really shit. They have garbage national ideas. And I recall their starting ruler to be like mediocre. Not bad. I don't think it was impressive, at least. But like, even under those conditions, like, it's not that complicated, I think, to conquer all grasslands by 1610. I was fairly sure I could conquer all of Asia by 1610, and that was some sort of run that I had in mind at some point. Without doing Horde. In 1.29, until 1.29, turning Horde Kale was really easy. Now it's not so easy. At least as that tag. So nowadays the way people do it is they like form Tibet and become a horde. Because the achievement only requires you to start as a particular nation. You don't need to be that nation. Although there's a bit of annoyance there because if you're not the tag Kale, you won't see the achievement here. But you'll still get the achievement once you fulfill the conditions as another tag. So like the so-called easy way to do it is to just tag switch. Or Moogles, do horde stuff, whatever you want. Hi cutie, how many 6? Just 2. Not going for both 6 maneuver and 6 siege on all. Oh man. Do we bird if 6 siege dies? Probably not, because I don't imagine it'll die, say, in the next 5 to 10 years. And if it does die, by then I should have a full listing of 6 siege generals. Because my mill generation is gonna be insane. Like right now, my mill generation is kind of mediocre. Yeah, I feel like you should do the Eat Your Greens achievement without tag switching. It's sort of like TTM, you know? I feel like the whole spirit of the achievement, maybe it's weird that I'm talking about the spirit of things when I'm fully breaking the spirit of many parts of the game, it makes sense. But I guess personally, I feel like the whole spirit of the challenge is to play as a shitty tag and do something considered hard. And if you tag switch, I feel like you lose the point of that. Nope. Yeah, you can do Riku with tag switches. That's because if you look at the achievement.txt game file, you'll see something like any country or something like that. And basically the conditions essentially says that the countries that currently exist in the world has to be Ryukyu or its subjects. But this particular trigger ignores the player country. So it doesn't check if the player's country is Ryukyu or its subjects. So as long as you do a true one tag, you can complete the achievement. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So like a fairly simple route, I suppose, is to go like Manchu into Qing. We all meme about how Qing is bad, but it's only bad because Manchu is usually a horde. But in Riku's case, you can't very quickly be a horde except by doing the New World stuff. So a fairly like standard option is to just do Manchu into Qing as Ryukyu into a true one tag. I think that's very straightforward. You should take Aristo ideas to get better sieges, yeah, for sure. Or I could bird 100 times for 6 sieges. Decisions. Siege pips are 10% chance, essentially. All other pips are 30% chance, so they are rare. Difficult part of that is becoming Manchu. I don't think so. All you have to do is culture flip and form Manchu. I don't think it's that hard. You don't need to be a horde to form Manchu. Generally, you can no CB Udege, these guys over here. They tend to not have allies. You can always like replay up 1444 a couple times until we find it. And then from there, you just expand. Nah, just no CV. Burn Cycle is still begging for a Molly very hard no balls run. You know what you should do, Burn Cycle? You should be a successful EU4 streamer and then play it out yourself. How's that? Then you get to get the best of both worlds. You get to see it being done by watching your own gameplay, and you get to do it yourself. But yeah, if you know, don't let me stop you from pestering me about it, because I don't find it annoying at all. Someday I might actually do it. I'm like looking for ideas, but you shouldn't expect. Hopefully, I won't divert from this run, and if I don't divert from this run, it's gonna be this all the way for like 3 more months until I just finish the grind. I believe Ching or Manchu. I believe at least one of those achievements require you to start as the Jurchen tribes. Oh, as Afghanistan, you let other vassals declare, so you don't deal with the 3-stab. So just get Mamluk support independence, ally Transoxiana, and just hope that he dies. Otherwise, just wait till Timrid's ruler dies. It may be beneficial to just bird or like replay a bit until you get a start where Shahrukh dies fairly early. And then yeah. And that's the benefit of Afghanistan, right? Because you can't dictate the peace deal if someone else dies, but you don't care as Afghanistan because you already have the right provinces to snake over to India. As Transoxiana, you can't really do that because usually Afghanistan will also be in the independence war. So if you let some AI die, you won't be able to take a province from Afghanistan. And B, well, you probably won't even get the provinces anyway. Greetings, Super Cheese. For the people who haven't been listening in, you want to guess when I'll revoke? When do you think I will revoke in this game? And I'll tell you if you're wrong or not. That's awfully specific, Pudding Kip. 1490. You don't trust me at all. We have a couple of very optimistic people thinking I'll do it in 1452. Itchy Boy suggests that I will do a one-tag world conquest and then revoke on 1550. It takes a bit for the AI to declare, but you should also check Timrid's alliances. On later patches, Timrid's can be annoying with alliances. They could ally Nogai and Great Horde as... So the timing I'm aiming for, which may not work, is 1456 November. Box of Kittens optimistically says next 2 streams. Joke's on you. I'd be surprised if we leave 1450 next stream. I think I will die of oldness before you actually revoke. Oh, well, either way, I need 5 years. Because I haven't started the whole TC thing. And that requires 5 years. The question, of course, is could I ignore the 3 dipper penalty from Mongolia? I don't think I can. But I guess I don't know, really. Have you found out anything useful to do while revoking? Not really, sadly. Well, revoke is going to be instant, I suppose. It's more of the gap between discovering Europe and getting elected. That part takes a bit. What's gonna go by faster? Hopefully 5 years on the campaign. You wouldn't need the 5-year thing if you have enough states. That is true. To give you some context, I need... I mathed it out before. Let me check my notes. I need roughly 400 IA to revoke. And... shit. And that 400 IA estimate also accounts for the like 25% IA growth I get towards the end. I might keep that. This is a decent setup to have. Yeah, but it's hard to farm LD from vassals. You need to convert to Catholic? Yes, I do. Ming Hai Shi was really cool. I missed it. Does that make you feel better? Just pretend Delhi doesn't exist. Anyway, so here's some notes that I have. I have 43 Christian provinces. That's gonna give me 215 IA in 5 years. I have 3 vassals, and over the next 5 years, I believe I can farm 200 or so LD off of them. And I think that's enough. But actually, vassal only strat is pretty interesting. Don't we all miss Marco? Who doesn't miss Marco? I know, but he's playing non-U4 cringe game. He's surprisingly starting to get popular on Emerald. I remember for a while he's been fairly low profile in non-U4. Like, his streams used to sit at like 10 viewers. I feel like recently I've been seeing like decent counts for him. I'm pretty happy about that. I think Marco's generally good at strategy games and resource management. He's not very good at being polite, so that can throw a lot of people off, though. He's on right now. Can someone link it? I follow him. Just for that elusive day, one day, where he'll be playing U4. For context, Marco was like an old U4 player who used to be the... Well, along with like Accordion and Gnostic, used to be like the forefront of speedrunning world conquests. I personally feel that Marco was like sort of a step ahead, but don't say I said that. Marco also has a fairly distinct style, I suppose. He's not nice as Mr. Lambda. Yeah, he has a very old, technically unbeaten record. 1485 World Conquest. Sorry, 1475. Was it 1475? Yeah. Yeah, that's true. There are, especially if like custom nation and stuff like that, there are ways to do it faster. I guess it's the fastest world conquest, while certain really strong things are banned. Although, then again, the 1475 run's also a bit whack. Because he had Kyoto and template overflowing. But I don't think he would at all like the style of speedruns that 1.31 and, well, post 1.31. Sorry, post 1.30 speedruns. I don't think he'll like it at all. I feel like he's not too keen on like excessive birding. And you don't have to do it as far as me or Gnostic in terms of like birding sieges or whatever. But to really be competitive in speedruns now, you really have to bird the DOTF.1 event. Like, it's no contest if you don't have that. No, I think Marco will be fine with mission tree and like modifier stacking. I just don't think he'll like the whole strategy involving insane RNG bit, especially towards the late game. Maybe he'd be fine if it's just a matter of 1444ing, like, and playing out the first few months, like 20 times to get it. But I think he wouldn't like being at 1452, playing super slowly, and then going for that 1.5% event. And if you don't get it, 1444, I don't think he'll like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marco didn't like Gnostic's playstyle, for example. There's a run where he went max corruption. That's the Kyoto engine thing. But I personally don't like Kyoto engine. I would prefer the state over Kyoto engine. I don't think I don't think Kyoto engine and template overflowing are interesting to work with. I don't know what the playing the game as intended means, I guess. Honestly, I feel like any gameplay involving hordes is already not what Paradox intended. I don't think Paradox really intended for nations to be this powerful. And frankly, I'm I'm surprised they're not nerfing hordes. I'm thankful that they're not nerfing hordes. And the argument is probably something along the lines of it requires skill, for whatever that means, to really use hordes or something like that. But even then, I still think they're very, like, over the top in that hordes are just, no matter what, better than non-hordes in any situation in single player. Yeah, I agree on that. Marco preferred high RNG plays. I do too, for the record. Sorry, not you. What do I do? Hello, Paradox. By the way, I don't want to take too many general requests. So the occasional one's fine, but don't spam me with it, because I get stupid shit like this. No, because 6 sieges are super rare. I just want to get this part over with to play the game, and I hope you all agree with me. I think someone mentioned like 0.5% or something. Is that right? I forgot. But it's really low. I'm not rolling my king. You want more birds? What? 20 years into the game, you're gonna see like a bird every few months. Yeah, I don't have any good ideas on balancing hordes. Remove raising. I will kill you if you remove raising. Okay, I'll do it, but again, I don't really like naming generals when I'm spamming them like this. It's highly likely that it's just gonna be 1440 forward. It's not like you'll last anyway, so I just think it's just waste of time for me to cater to general naming right now. In a no birding game, I think general naming could be fun, but when I'm at the stage where I'm just spamming generals like this, if you just make me VIP, you'll never have to rename a general after me. Or I could time you out again. Anyway, one perhaps like reasonable way to sum up Marco is he's like a way better budget monk. Do you guys agree? Is that a good summary? No, of course, way, way better. But I think that's a good summary. Well, I think they're both not very... I think they both are not very good at handling the social aspect of being a person really well. I think both of them don't have flexible minds. As in, if they've sort of come to some particular conclusion about something, it's really hard to reason with them. I think they both extremely hate RNG. And I think they're very vocal about hating RNG. You always have great music. Can you tip the sources? Random YouTube stuff. Right now I'm here. Wait, I'm not talking behind backs, I think. I don't think anybody should be offended if I say that Marco is better than you. Nobody here, none of you should be offended if I say Marco's better than you. Like in terms of gameplay. For whatever skill in U4 means, I think Marco's better than all of you. I think Marco's better than me. And I don't think people should be offended by that. King Coder, I am Marco. What if I say Terry is better than you, Lambda? Hey Esta, are you still modded? You said what if you did, sorry. Here you go. I just told you what if. But one example of like Marco not being too flexible was I remember I was talking about like HRE stuff with him on 1.29 and 1.28. Sorry, 1.29. And he like utterly dismissed HRE as a viable option. And well, look what we have. He was predicting 1580 World Conquest on 1.29 and I got him 1531. And it was mostly HRE. I would... So I don't even know what Master of Universalis is, actually. Sorry, I know Flory, but I don't know the exact details of what what gives you the title of Master of Universalis. I feel like I was part of the discussion. Like, I think Flory was brainstorming how to do stuff, but I don't remember the exact rules. Yeah, I know that's a Paradox event and it's like a tournament or whatever, but I don't remember the like actual details of the challenges. Oh, if they were Paradox approved, I doubt Marco would be in there, right? I thought Marco wasn't too friendly with Paradox, right? Yeah. So I doubt Marco would get an invite. So I remember one issue I had with the Master of Universalis thing. Again, I don't remember all the rules, but the Killa make gold sort of rings a bell. The issue is that you can pre-plan it, because they told you the challenges beforehand. I don't think that's good. Marco no longer plays U4. Did Marco actually 1v1 him? I'd be very surprised. I'd be very surprised if he was in such an event. Besides, I wouldn't define skill in EU4 through like 1v1 30-minute challenge. As I said, EU4 is a fairly high RNG game. You could just lose off of RNG. Or the person you're facing might be doing a high variance strat that relies on good RNG, and your opponent just happens to get really good RNG, and therefore has a way better like outcome. I think it's a waste of time to delete generals at this stage. I'd rather just go through maybe like half of my points and go for a 6 siege. Hi, Maron. But I do like the spirit of that competition, I think. Because I think the hard part about EU4 and like some semblance of competition in EU4 is that you have to somehow either invest like 100 hours to do the same run, which is fun for me, but I think it's fairly impractical at like a tournament setting. And I feel like it also ought to challenge your ability to strategize, because I think that's a very for whatever approach you want to do to define whatever skill means in EU4. I think the ability to strategize is a pretty like reasonable like heuristic to have in mind for whatever definition you come up with. I think execution and patience is also a very important factor, but I think the ability to come up with your own strategies is a very strong asset to have. But I think the problem is that they released the challenges ahead of time. So now it became more of a game of Like, who has better resources? And frankly, of all the people who were like in that challenge, I think it was sort of like Flory is basically set up to win. I think. Like, I don't recall seeing any good players other than Flory in that challenge. I don't think so, Pudding Kip, because am I offline? Apparently, I'm disconnected from YouTube. Yeah, I wouldn't say Bast is too good at coming up with like practical ideas. Because really, to come up with practical strategies, I feel like you also need good intuition on how the game plays. Namely, you have to do the run yourself and like refine things. I think it's hard to come up with complicated strategies that are somehow relevant and functional. On like purely theoretical grounds. Oh, I don't recall. I think I noticed like a couple names that, I mean, they're like famous high profile people and they're probably better than average, but they're, you know, and like compared to like Flory, who doesn't like divert from EU4, it's sort of it felt like a no contest to me, like Spiffing Brit or who else? Someone mentioned Torier. Yeah, I don't expect him to be that good either. You kick me from the list. Why? Oh, you feel a bit shy about your stats. Okay, I'll kick you out now. Let me prune some other generals. Hey, Gemmed it. What's up? Bye bye. Shurik the cat. 552. Goodbye. Sparkly Wallflower. Not yet, but you're going out soon. Okay, let me save that. The theocracy thing? Hmm. Hey, Pudding Kip, you know that the theocracy thing was my plan, right? Just saying. Yeah, I for the most part gave Just Blazin a step-by-step. Can I post a link? Yeah, please do. In general, you don't need my permission to post links, as long as they're reasonable. No, it is me. Bast helped in some of the modifier stacking plans to get the perfect stab costing, but I was the one who thought of the infinite government forum, and I was the one who sort of made it practical, I suppose, with some stab cost modifier stacking. Is linking My Little Pony hentai reasonable? As long as it's in my DM, yes. Alright, I'm gonna change my Discord privacy settings to not accept DMs from strangers after saying that. How'd I do that? I want to do it at some point anyway. Oh no, I have to take it for every existing server I'm in. Shit. Okay. You better not send me lewd stuff on Discord. My OnlyFans account is indeed secret. And you know, if you have my OnlyFans account, you know that you do not want to share it with others. Yo, guys, I'm like not able to access YouTube. Hello? Weird. But I clearly have internet, right? Do I have internet? You guys can hear me? Weird. YouTube doesn't work. The Imgur album doesn't work. Huh. Feels like my internet is very selective right now. Clear DNS cache, yeah, maybe. Was it like ipconfig/release? Is that